ॐ श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री रमण गीता सप्तमोऽध्यायः। भारद्वाजस्य वैकाष्णे राचार्यरमणस्य च अध्याये कथ्यते श्रेष्ठ संवाद इह सप्तमे। The seventh chapter of Ramana Gita records an excellent conversation between Karshni of Bharadwaja line and Acharya Ramana. रूपमात्मविचारस्य किं तु किं वा प्रयोजनं लभ्यादात्मविचारेण फलं भूयोऽन्यतो स्थिरा. Here in this verse, Karshni enquires Bhagavan about self-enquiry. What constitutes self-enquiry? What are the benefits of self-enquiry? Are there any other methods through which better results are achieved? Shri Bhagavan Uvaja Sarvasamapi Vrittinam Samashtirya Samirita Aham Vritteramushyastu Janmasthanam Vimushyatam. Shri Bhagavan Uvaja. The I thought constitutes the rest of all the thoughts, and all thoughts can be traced back to this I thought. When the seeker, through the method of self-enquiry, enquires into the origin of this I thought, the seeker will be led to his source or Janmasthana. Esha Atma Vicharasyanna Shastra Pariseelanam Ahankaro Vilinasyan Moolasthana Gaveshane. This method is not about the critical study of the scriptures. This is about the vichara or enquiry into the source of aham or ego. The ego disappears when enquired about its origin, leaving the self alone. Therefore, when the ego disappears, the seeker will experience his natural state of consciousness. Atma bhasastvaham sayyada sampraliyate atma satyo bitah purnah kevala parishishyate. As a result of self-enquiry, when the mind merges in the heart, the self alone shines in all its purity. Sarva klesa nivritti syat phalamatma vicharatah phalanam avadhissoyam astinetodhikam phalam. Sarva klesa nivritti syat. The seeker who practices the method of self-enquiry is relieved from all klesha or miseries. Self-enquiry gives the seeker the highest of the good. There is no other method higher than the self-enquiry. Adbhuta siddhaya sadhya upayam tarataschayaha tah praptopi bhavatyam te vicharenaiva nirvrutah. Other spiritual practices may bestow upon the seeker adbhuta siddhis or wonderful siddhis. Self-enquiry, however, is the only spiritual practice which gives liberation to the seeker. Karshniruvacha etasyatma vicharasya prahuh kamadhikarinam adhikarasya sampattihi kim jnatum shakjate swayam. Karshniruvacha. Who is capable of practicing self-enquiry? Will a seeker be aware of his capabilities to take himself to the practice of self-enquiry? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Upasanadibhih shuddham pragjanma sukrutena va drishtadosham mano yasya शरीरे विषयेषु च मनसा चरतो यस्य विषयेष्वरुचिर्वृषं देहे चानित्यता बुद्धि स्तं प्राहुरधिकारिणां देहे नश्वरता बुद्धे वैराग्याद्विषयेषु च एताभ्यामेव लिङ्गाभ्यां ज्ञेया स्वस्याधिकारिता Bhagavan Uvacha. The seeker whose mind has been purified by spiritual practices or by the accumulated merits of his past lives, who has developed distaste for the body and sense objects, is fit for self-inquiry. The seeker who feels utter distaste when his mind has to move among the sense objects, the seeker who is conscious of the transitory nature of the world, is competent for self-inquiry. The seeker's fitness to pursue self-inquiry can be known if the seeker is utterly detached and aware of the transitory nature of the world. Snanam sandhya japo homam स्वाध्यायो देवपूजनं सङ्कीर्तनं तोर्धयात्रा यज्ञोदानं व्रतासि च स्नानं सन्ध्या जपो होमं स्वाध्यायो देवपूजनं सङ्कीर्तनं तोर्धयात्रा यज्ञोदानं व्रतानि च काष्णीरुवाच Sandhya meditation, worship and maintenance of sacred fire, worship of God, kirtanam, tirthayatra, sacrifice, charity, austerities and the like. Are these necessary for a mature seeker who is fit to pursue self-inquiry? Vichare sadhikarasya vairagya vivekatah किं वा प्रयोजनायस्तु कृतकालविधूतये. Kashni continues his question and inquires Bhagavan about the necessity of all the rituals for a person who is ripe with his discrimination and non-attachment to the world. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha आरम्भिणां क्षीयमाण रागाणामधिकारिणां कर्माण्येतानि सर्वाणि भूयस्यै चित्तशुद्धये. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. For a seeker who is a beginner in the practice of self-inquiry, the above said actions purify his mind. यत्कर्म सुकृतं प्रोक्तं मनोवाक्काय संभवं तत्तु कर्मान्तरं हन्ति मनोवाक्काय संभवम्. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The virtuous karma destroys the bad karma. The right activity of body, speech and mind destroys the opposite activity of body, speech and mind. Bhagavan Uvacha Atyanta Shuddha Manasam Pakvanam Adhikarinam Idam Lokopakaraya Karmajalam Bhavishyati Paresham Upadesaya Kshemaya Cha Manishinam Pakvascha Karma Kurvanti Bhayanadesasastratah. The actions of the jnanis or realized souls performed with pure minds benefit the world. They do not engage in karma or action due to fear of spiritual injunctions. They perform karma only for the welfare of the world.